Hello and welcome to Business 360. I'm Shireen Bhan. The headlines we're tracking for you this evening. Stock markets end the day and the week with losses. The Sensex and the Nifty down 1% this week. IT stocks under pressure even as bank stocks buck the trend. Oil prices bounce back as the closure of a major Canada to US crude pipeline disrupts supply, but prices continue to hover around yearly lows amidst concerns over slowing demand. HCL Tech shares slumped 7% in trade after the management indicates that its growth this fiscal could be at the lower end of the 13.5 to 14.5% band. A higher than anticipated furloughs in BFSI, high-tech and telecom verticals have driven down the revision. The Union government seeks Parliament's nod to spend an additional 3.2 lakh crore rupees in the first supplementary demand for grants with an additional 1 lakh crore rupees. Fertilizer subsidy bill hits a record high of more than 2 lakh crore rupees.
And it's not like a golden, just for that golden hen, and you just cut it out one day.
The 16 December deadline for receiving preliminary bids for IDBI Bank privatization to be extended to January next year. DPAM Secretary Tuhin Kanta Pandey tells CNBC-TV18 the government has already raised 62,000 crore rupees, including dividends of 34,000 crores.
It may not be necessary or may not be healthy for public sector to keep expanding the capital investment at the same pace.
C. Anantha Nageshwaran nudges the private sector to ramp up investments, asserts that corporate sector balance sheets are healthy now and it's time to take bets, warns of rising cost of capital if the public sector keeps investing at the same pace. The proposed bill on SEZ reforms is unlikely to be tabled in the winter session of Parliament. Sources tell us that the bill is stuck due to differences between Finance and Commerce ministries. The Finance Ministry is not on board with the tax incentives being proposed under the new bill. The U.S. monopoly regulator challenges Microsoft's proposed $69 billion acquisition of video game publisher Activision Blizzard in court. Claims the acquisition can harm competition in the gaming industry. This is a major attempt by the Biden administration to curtail the power of big tech.
I don't think that it's the right thing to put India against China. I think what goes on in India and China could very well be operating in a separate world.
AstraZeneca's global chairman Leif Johansson says that he is aware that India has the capability of manufacturing medicines and even vaccines for the world, but says it would be unfair to pit the nation against China, adding that industry, government and academia need to find ways to cooperate on innovation. Paytm shares rally as the company's board will meet next week to consider a buyback. The proposed move comes after the stock declines to a fourth of its IPO price, sparking a debate. Online marketplace Snapdeal defers its plans to launch an IPO, withdraws papers filed with SEBI for a 1,200 crore rupee IPO, citing prevailing market conditions. Tamil Nadu braces for cyclone Mandus as it intensifies into a severe storm. Heavy rains lash parts of the state. Schools and colleges are closed across 27 districts. The cyclone is likely to make landfall near the Chennai coast after midnight. Well, let's start with the stock market action. Benchmark